Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today bringing you guys the second episode of my brand new Undefeated series. And as you can see in the top left, I've climbed all the way to 1,891 cups, all from defense like I suspected when I was filming that first video. And you can see my attack log left off on the same battle that we ended the last video with. So let's go ahead and get right into some more battles, and hopefully we can end today in the Crystal League. So a lot of really good suggestions by you guys in the comment section below for different raids that I should use, and let's go ahead and test a couple of them out. So this one is sort of a mix. It's like a go wee wee plus a go wipe plus some Valkyries and archers thrown in there, as well as a healer on top. So a little bit weird, and let's see if we can take care of this guy's base. So still really just seeing Town Hall 8s mainly. I feel like on my Chief Pat 2 account when I'm farming, I see a bunch of Town Hall 9s and Town Hall 10s down in the Gold League, but for some reason just finding a bunch of Town Hall 8s and Town Hall 7s right now. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy these guys and try to go for maximum cup offers. So usually try to find bases with maybe over 25 cups available for me to attack them, just that way I don't have to spend all this stuff on troops and only get like 15 or 13 cups from each battle, when I know I should be able to get 3 stars on most of the bases. So things are going good right now at 49%, almost 50% for that second star, and we should be able to crush our way through the rest of this base. So King and Queen, like I've been talking about, have been insane, and I really do want to try a raid just with them in this series. And if I am going to do that, then I probably have to do that sometime soon before I get some of these insane bases. But maybe I'll start off a raid in the next video just by using the King and Queen, and if those guys aren't able to destroy the base, I can probably clean it up with some more of my troops. So 95%, I'm going to destroy these last 2 gold mines. That's going to wrap it up for the first raid, and raid number 1 was definitely a success. So not a loss there, 29 cups, really not too many resources, so unfortunately I'm going to have to work to get those back, but let's go to raid number 2, and let's see if we can have the same success. Alright, so this guy's a Town Hall 9, and even though he's a Town Hall 9, he's pretty under upgraded. I'd say he's around a mid Town Hall 8 for his defenses, so should still be able to take him out fairly easily and get all 33 trophies from his base. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out with a couple of wall breakers, and those guys actually are going to make their way all the way in, and then from there I'm going to drop a witch pretty far away so that way the archer tower and the wizard tower don't take her out. So make sure when you guys drop your witches, seems like common knowledge, but don't drop them right next to the base in the beginning, because I think it does take about a half second for them to spawn their skeletons. So try to drop them out of range, that way they don't get shot down before anything comes out. If you guys have seen videos in the past of my witch fails and giant bombs, you guys probably know that I'm a pro when it comes to those, so definitely take my advice and it'll help you out a little bit. So keep going throughout the raid. This one was sort of weird. I used a lot of barbarians and archers. I pretty much maxed out one of my barracks with both, as well as I brought some giants, some wall breakers, a lot of those tier 1 troops, and then I mixed it up with a bunch of dark elixir troops. So the lava hound, used him to tank a bunch of the defenses like the archer tower, the Tesla, the wizard tower. And yeah, it turned out to be a pretty successful raid. So it is going to be fun to like see what type of different strategies we can use with the Lava Hound. I've been playing a little bit with them on my main account before this, and I'm probably going to try them out once we get up to maybe 2,600. I'll try to do some serious army compositions, maybe against some like really well upgraded Town Hall 9s and low upgraded Town Hall 10s, just to make sure I'm going to have enough not to fail miserably, but maybe we can cook up some sort of insane strategy that works out really well. 91% right now, things are looking pretty good. I did bring 2 lightning spells for some reason, but I didn't end up needing to use those. Spells probably aren't really necessary against these bases. And yeah, another 100%, things are looking pretty good. And looks like it's pretty smooth sailing from now. So 13,000 bonus, definitely getting a monster bonus right now compared to the 120,000 that I'm used to in Champions League. But let's move to the next raid. So another Town Hall 8. As far as my army composition goes, I'm bringing back one of my favorite strategies, the giant healer. And I really wanted to test the new healer AI to see what's up with that. I talked about that in the last video, but I didn't have a chance to use it yet, so I wanted to test it out myself. So I did use those 2 lightning spells, and for some reason they weren't enough to take care of that level 4 air defense, which seems really wrong for a maxed out lightning spell. For some reason that just doesn't click. But anyways, gonna keep going, and I actually split my giants in half. So if you guys are doing a giant healer strategy, maybe you have level 4, level 5 giants, I don't recommend splitting them up, but just because my giants are maxed out, I thought it would be fun to try out. And yeah, works out pretty well, at least in the very beginning. And a Seeking Airmine actually did take care of one of my healers right away, so good thing I have that second one, so it's not going to go down instantly. And let's see how they make their way throughout the base. So giants up front, I have my wizards in the back. Usually I like to bring more archers than wizards when I do this raid seriously. Like I'll do this when I'm farming on Chief Pat 2. I'll bring maybe 15 level 5 giants, or I used to bring like 15 level 5 giants, 1 healer. I actually did an ultimate guide on it that I should probably link you guys to. I think like maybe like 6 months back, that's still super relevant today. And it's an awesome strategy for farming because like I've talked about in my Not Chief Pat series, a lot of people don't upgrade their air defense past level 1, and some people, they don't even build it. So if you have Giant Healer, it's pretty much unstoppable as long as things don't go terribly wrong or you misplace your infantry or something like that. So things worked out really well in this raid. We're at 88%. I actually ended up losing a lot of my wizards, and that's the problem with bringing wizards for Giant Healer, because if those guys go down and you don't have level 40 heroes attacking base like this, you're probably going to have your giants stay alive for the entire raid, but they're probably going to be too slow to destroy most of the stuff inside of the base. So that's why you need a couple of infantry on the outside to take care of those outside buildings. But it definitely wasn't a problem for this raid. So 26 cups, I think we're getting up there pretty fast. Like I said in the beginning, we're maybe 109 cups away from Crystal League. And let's just go ahead and move on to this next one. So 29 trophies, pretty well upgraded talent late. Definitely have to give this guy credit. Didn't max his base didn't rush his base like a lot of other people I have been seeing. And let's see what we're going to do. So I ended up bringing out the masked dragons. And this is probably one of my least favorite strategies in the game because back in like 2013, early 2013, this was the most powerful strategy and pretty much involved almost no skill. You just lightning and air defense and drop all your dragons. So I'm definitely glad that top level gameplay is a lot different now, where you can use air attacks, you can use Barch, you can use go wee wee and go wipe. But I just decided to bring this one out to see exactly how relevant it is. And especially against bases like this that only have 3 air defense, it's going to be super tough with max dragons. But it looks like it's working out pretty well, and we should be able to 3-star his base fairly easily. So Queen doing what she does, shooting some walls in the bottom right, but looks like she's actually going to switch around and shoot some army camps. And dragons are just going to polish off a couple of these last buildings and get us the 3rd star on this base. So not really too much of a challenge yet. I'm wondering, like, if I see a max Town Hall 10 somewhere in Crystal League, I'll definitely attack it. But I haven't really found any super bases to date. But maybe if you guys want to guess when I'm going to lose, that would be something fun to look back on later in the series. So if you guys have a guess on how many trophies I'm going to be at when I lose, definitely drop it in the comment section below. And maybe we can make some sort of contest. Maybe I'll give something to a winner who can guess the exact amount of trophies I have before I lose my first raid. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the rating today. We're at 2,068 cups, all the way up in Crystal 3. You can see all of my attacks, no losses today, all the way back to the raids in the last video. And it looks like we're ending the raids today on Gibby. So you guys will see that at the beginning of the next video. That way you guys can make sure I don't fail against any Town Hall 8s and try to hide it from you. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, and I will see you guys on episode 3. Peace out.